If you had to bottom line what a woman should be doing in her 20s versus her 30s versus her 40s versus 50s and up, what would it be?
So strength training across the board.
Okay.
The type of strength training you do is different. So when we're in our 20s and our early 30s, we can do some of the protocol stuff that is out there for men, like you're doing your 10 to 12 reps, or you're going to failure, or you're going in and you're doing a full body workout. You're going to get results. As we start to get into our mid-30s and onward, we start to have changes in our estrogen, progesterone, and it doesn't quite work for us.
Okay.
Because now we need to find an external stress that's going to create the same responses that those hormones used to support.
Okay.
So now we want to look at more of a power-based type training. So
What does that mean?
Yeah. It's like,
So
don't be
30 and
afraid.
up, your hormones change, and now the 10 to 12 reps that we've all been socialized
Not so
to
great.
do
Not so
does
great.
not work, which is why we all start bitching about the fact that our bodies are not responding to what we always used to do. This makes a lot of sense, Dr.
Right.
Sims.
So when you're doing the higher reps, it's more of what we call metabolic stress. So that's more like muscle contraction using fuel.
Yeah.
But it's not an impetus to build lean mass or to become stronger. So this is where I say the power base. So when we're talking about the spectrum of weights and the reps and sets and stuff, power based is 0 to 6 to 8 reps.
Oh, I
And
love that.
you're like,
I can do
"What?"
less?
Yes, but it has to be heavy.
Okay.
It has to be
I don't
heavy
like that,
load.
but okay.
Yeah. So that means that you go and you pick up, say we pick up this 20, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're like, oh yeah, I can do 10 overhead, no problem. Maybe I could do 2 more. Great. So we call that 10 with 2 reps in reserve.
Okay.
We want you to be at a 6 with 2 reps in reserve. So that means I would have you put the 20 down and pick up those 30s and see, can you do 6? Really good.
Wow.
Not failing form. And then could you eke out 2 more? Great. That's the weight that we want you to use.
Gotcha.
So
I'm definitely lifting way too light, and I am lifting far too much of it. Like the little tiny 2-pound weights with the
put those down.
Put those down. Like those aren't doing anything for my chicken wing arms?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Well, that explains it, because I'm like, why does this hurt so much? And I'm getting 0 result here.
Yeah.
But
Because,
my daughters literally look like they're cut.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because they respond well to metabolic stress. As our bodies get older, we need more of a central nervous system
Gotcha.
stress.
So the general takeaway here is that when we hit that sort of late 30s to 40s mark and our estrogen is dropping and our bodies are changing and we're not getting the same results, you got to really focus on these sprint trainings and also doing weight training where the load is heavier but the reps are shorter.
Yeah. But I don't want women who are listening to go, oh, I heard Mel's podcast and I have to go lift these heavy weights and do sprint training. It takes time to learn how to do things well without getting injured. Because, I mean, when we get older, we're more susceptible to soft tissue injury, joint injuries. So I always want women to learn how to move first. So if you've never done any kind of strength training, don't be put off by, oh, I heard I have to lift heavy weights. I better not do it at all. No, any kind of resistance is good.